Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. The Ange Postecoglou Tottenham revolution is in full swing. He has just won Manager of the Month for August, and James Maddison, his revolution continues as well. He has just won Player of the Month for August, so Tottenham completing a Manager and Player of the Month double for the month of August. Well done to Big Ange. Well done to James Maddison, our vice captain as well. What an impact those two have had. We'll talk about that a bit later. But in other news, in the last 24 hours, lots of reports coming out about Mikel Merino being the number one target for Ange Postecoglou in that midfield area. Of course, we will need midfield reinforcements. It looks like Højbjerg could be out of his way of this club soon. Ndombele has gone out on loan. You've got Papa Sarr and Basuma who are going to be going on international duty. But is it that straightforward? We'll be getting into it. And also, we'll be looking at a player that we tried to sign on deadline day that is still favoured by Postecoglou, apparently, Trevor Chalobah. Bear with me. We'll get into it right after this. Yes, good afternoon. Sava here as always. Big up to absolutely everyone that watches the videos. Smash the like, please subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's start with the news this morning that Tottenham Hotspur have had not just one award, but two awards. And if you look here, you will see that Ange Postecoglou has won Manager of the Month and James Maddison has won Player of the Month for August. Here is a nice little video that Spurs have brought out. As you can see here, Postecoglou and Maddison. Here's the pictures of them both with their trophies. Ange with his staff. James Maddison on his own there. Let's start off by saying what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful impact both have made. I'm so happy. Wanted James Maddison for years. Such an intelligent footballer, a playmaker with real ability. He looks fantastic. He's done absolutely brilliantly. So from that point of view, I am absolutely delighted that he has won that award. And Postecoglou has come out and absolutely shocked everyone who's not a Spurs fan. Many Spurs fans started to get excited through pre-season. You could see the way we were playing was different. We did our research. Lots of people did their research. They had a look at what he'd done with previous teams, and he did brilliantly. So Ange and James Maddison, well done. Well deserved, both of you. Maddison with 4 goal contributions in 4 games. Postecoglou with 10 points from 12. Hopefully going to be 13 points from 15 tomorrow. Big up to both of you. What a breath of fresh air you've both been. In other news, quite a lot of news this morning. In other news, lots of reports that Spurs are after Mikel Merino, the Spanish international midfielder, classy midfielder that plays for Real Sociedad. Now, I'm going to share my screen. There were multiple reports on this over the last few days, but I did decide to look at the Spurs web. Now, if you have a look at the Spurs web, what they have said here is Fishaz.net have claimed, this is just one of the reports, have claimed that Tottenham are considering a move for Real Sociedad midfielder Mikel Merino in January. The report states that Spurs are already plotting a potential January additions despite the summer transfer window only just closing. As you can see here, Tottenham are looking at the midfielder. It's explained that the club view the central midfield area as being a crucial one to strengthen, particularly since Højbjerg and Lo Celso could leave. It's alleged that Tottenham have identified Mourinho as a potential target, with the midfielder standing out amongst the various profiles that have been studied. It goes on to say that he would be good. A lot of that is due to his vision with the ball, his distribution, his ball recovery ability. And listen, for me, I've seen this guy play. I really like Merino as a footballer. He's forged his way into the Spanish team. He looks really good when you see him for Sociedad. Classy on the ball, oozes that kind of foreign midfielder elegance, if you like, and I think would be a brilliant, brilliant addition. As we said, you've got Basuma and Papasar that will be going on international duty during the season for the African Cup of Nations. What will happen with Oliver Skipp? Will Maddison stay fit? Lo Celso, we don't know what will happen with him in the long term. He's here for now. Ndombele has gone out on loan to Galatasaray, and Højbjerg was nearly looking at leaving the club in the summer, so he could do again in January or next summer. So really important that Spurs get him in. Now, Mikel Merino has had a varied career, so to speak, jumping around a little bit. He was at Osasuna for 67 games, then went on loan to Borussia Dortmund in 2016-17, only playing 9 games. Then he had a loan spell with Newcastle where he only made 25 appearances. But since then, he's really excelled since he joined La Liga outfit Real Sociedad, where he has played 197 games in the last 4 and a bit seasons. And in that time has scored 19 goals. But he's not a goal scorer by trade. He grabs a couple, but it's his elegance on the ball, it's his passing, it's his vision, and his tackling for recovery is very, very good. So for me, I think that looks like it would be a really, really good signing to bring into Tottenham. But as the report went on to show, I didn't go right the way down to the bottom of that report, that Spurs would have competition. They would have competition. He is going to be much sought after. Can we compete? Keep playing the way we are. Keep staying high up in the league table. Why not? But it's only September. We'll get closer to that in January. But let me know your thoughts on Mikel Merino. The next player that we're going to look at is Trevor Chalobah. Now, if we look at Trevor Chalobah, I'm just going to bring up his Wikipedia page here. You can see here that Trevor Chalobah, if we look at his career, 24 years of age, just turned 24, come through the Chelsea Academy, can play centre-back, right back as well, and defensive midfielder. I think we saw a lot more of that during his time at Ipswich Town and Huddersfield. In that time, he's represented England at under 16s, 17, 19s, 20s, 21s. And if we look at his career to date, he's only actually played 63 games for Chelsea. But in his career, has had 183 games. Now, when we look at this, Spurs tried to get his signature on the last day of the window, but it was one of those that apparently we left it till like 3 or 4 hours before the end of the window to go to rivals location-wise and historically, Chelsea, to try to get his signature. Now, this begs a lot of questions. Would you take Trevor Chalobah is the first and obvious question. For me, I think he fits the mould. I think Spurs definitely need to go down the British route. We need a few more British players. I'm not saying we only have to buy British, but we do need to buy some British players because our homegrown quota is looking very, very thin on the ground. And that 3 of the 8 are goalkeepers. So that should tell you everything you need to know. But stylistically, what sort of a player is he? He's good on the ball. He likes to bring it out. He's tall. He's powerful. He's quick. So for me, I could see him as a Postecoglou player. What do you make of him? Is he being harshly treated by not being played by Pochettino at Chelsea? Who knows? I'm not an expert on Trevor Chalobah. I'm just putting forward a few bits of information. But would Chelsea sell him to us? What would the price tag be? So a lot of questions this morning. You've got James Maddison winning Player of the Month. Can he repeat that form in September? Will he finally forge his way into being a number 1 starter for Gareth Southgate's England team? Gareth Southgate. Postecoglou. Will the manager of the month curse hit and we lose to Sheffield United? I can't see it. I'm going to put my hat on the line and go 4-0. I think we will win comfortably. But can he have as good a September as he had in August? A September that includes Arsenal away and Liverpool at home. It's a big tests ahead. Mikel Merino. Will Spurs sign him? Is he the type of midfielder we need? I think he'd be brilliant. Experienced as well. 27 years of age now. And the last one is Trevor Chalobah. Would you take Trevor Chalobah? What are the chances of deals being done with Chelsea? I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. It's all about opinions. Chuck your opinions in and we'll take it from there. Please like, please subscribe as we chase down the 12K. Much love. Take care. And Spurs are back tomorrow. I will be live at 2 p.m. for a live watch along of Tottenham Hotspur versus Sheffield United, followed by a fan phone-in show at 5:30 p.m. See you tomorrow. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.